Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? No? Are you on mute? You can hear me?
Mhm.
All right. What's up, Drew?
What up, Coach?
Yeah. Tony Baloney. Virtual background. Put some do it like that. Damn, let's do that. I don't need no background. Where's the people at? Where's the people at?
I'm trying to connect my AirPods right now.
Problem. Jordache Jeans is on. There it is. What's up, dog?
What's up, cuz?
Yeah, your hair ain't combed, but I ain't gonna say nothing. You ain't even gotta comb it, huh? That's the new style.
Yeah.
Comb our hair back in the day. We got uno, dos, tres, cuatro. 3 people, 4 people, 3 people. 1, 2, 3. We got a suicide for everybody. Everybody late? Who we got on? Gabrielle.
Coach Coop, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, what's up?
Right. Just waiting for compadres.
All right. Yeah, Tony.
Yeah, Gabe. Yeah, man. What's up, gang? Look at Jordan.
Jordan's here? No, I don't think so.
Jordan is on.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just cleaning up right now.
Yeah, Jordan.
What percent my MacBook on, man?
We're gonna have running to do.
Ooh.
Every minute that they late.
Wait, everybody are just
Another
them.
suicide. It's still 8:30 though.
Everybody are just them.
Still 8:30. What else we got here? Manuals.
Hey, coach. So if we win these last 3 games, we just get a ring, or it's like playoffs?
No. It's just winning the league. That's it. Because Middlebrooks can still beat us.
I know.
Yeah, if we lose, Middlebrooks can beat us. We gotta win. We gotta win at least 2 out of the 3.
Low key, all 3, because if Middlebrooks win, they gonna be up ahead.
Nah,
No.
we win 2 out of the 3. We won the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
We beat them head to head twice.
Oh yeah, you're right.
They only beat us 1 time. But if we slip up and lose to them and lose to somebody else, they would beat us. They would win the whole thing.
All right.
No, we can't do that.
Right now.
Who is this that says iPhone?
Maybe
That's me.
Very generic. Who is that?
That's Alba.
Alba. Look at Coach Alba.
We at least need a camera. Ain't got an iPhone 1 at least. It just say iPhone. Come on, dog. Put a name on there. So that's 1, 2, 3.
I'm on
8. So who we missing? We missing Jason and Rudy. Okay, we got Justin. I think that was Justin, right? No, yeah, that's Justin. So we're missing Rudy and Jason. Is Jason here? Alex?
He said he's gone to get his laptop like 5 minutes ago.
I thought Rudy works nights. No.
He didn't tell me. Did he tell me he wasn't gonna be on? That's the problem. How you just
I
not?
know. I was throwing that out there.
Jason said, "Where's the code at?"
It's
in the group chat.
CIA. Oh, you mean the actual?
I just told him where it's at.
I understand it. Lakers.
He's right with some nut shit right now, man.
Okay, that's Michelle. What's up, Coach?
All right, bet.
Yeah, I am. I get Coach Daniel on too. Oh, she got the USC in the background. Letting us know, huh? University of Southern California.
Yeah.
Can't hear you on mute. Kirch?
What's up? Sorry about that.
Nah, you good. Okay, who is that? Who is that? Who is that? That is Jason. Wow.
Yeah, Jason.
Yeah, boy.
Well done, Jason.
The only one we missing is Rudy. Now, is there any way to contact him to find out if he is showing up? And that's a terrible thing to be asking. Is he going to show up?
I'll text him.
I think he told me tonight he was working at
Yeah.
practice. I remember in passing he said something about that.
Okay, but that's weird though. Okay. Well, we're gonna assume that he's not going to be on, okay? I wanted to I wanted to have this meeting for several reasons, okay? One is to get us on the same page so we can finish this off the right way. I see we're getting kind of relaxed in a lot of different things. And I know life is not easy right now for a lot of you guys, as far as, especially the 5 guys that are in high school and they're taking classes and things like that. So, but what I need communication. Like, for instance, an example. I told everybody was going to be on a call tonight. Okay. Rudy knew that he had work, but he didn't tell me. He did mention in passing to Coach, but he did not text me and say, Coach Cooper, I am not going to be available tonight. That's what I need from you guys. There's no way that you're going to be able to play at the next level and you're not going to communicate with your coaches. And it's not enough to tell. If I'm telling you I need to know as the head coach, then I need to know. That's how it works. If I was the head coach and I said, everybody tell Coach Michelle or tell Coach Manuel, then I expect everybody to tell Coach Manuel or tell Coach Michelle. But I said I want everybody to let me know. So make sure that that doesn't happen. We're going to start being heavily penalized for not communicating. All right. Does everybody understand that? All right. Yeah. Just communication. We didn't say that you don't have stuff that happens and you have to figure it out. It just means that you're communicating. Secondly, I want to go through, I want you guys to understand how the recruiting thing works and to understand how you can help me or hinder me in trying to help you. Okay. I wanted to ask some questions. Can somebody tell me how does a person get a scholarship? Raise your hand or let me know. Somebody got
at the door.
Pardon me?
Yeah.
Push mute if you're talking about hamburgers and stuff. How does a person get a scholarship? Does anybody know? Because that's the goal of everybody. Jordan. How you get a scholarship, man?
You gotta promote us, or you gotta make a campaign for yourself.
Campaign for yourself? How do you make a campaign for yourself?
By playing well and having people talk about you.
People talk about you. Anybody else?
By advertising yourself as a capable player or a good player.
But who is that in deep voice? Put the cameras on. I need to see what y'all looking like. Thank you. So now, say it again, Barry White. Justin, put the camera on. Go ahead, man. Explain to me.
By advertising as advertising yourself as a capable player who could like compete at the next level.
How do you advertise yourself?
Like not like it's like I don't know. But let me think about that one.
Okay. Dondre.
Us playing well enough so you can sell us to a coach.
You play well enough. Okay. Anybody else?
Grades.
Academics.
Yeah.
First thing to ask for is your transcripts. Very first thing. Anything else? Alba, what about you?
I think it's like being like show yourself, like be an outstanding player from like the people around you, like stand out
Stand
from
up.
everybody else.
Okay. Those are all good answers. They all have some merit. Today I was talking to a college coach, and he asked some pointed questions. You know, Coop, is there anybody I should be looking for? That's the first thing he asked me. Is there anything I should be looking for with your squad? Anybody? I said, okay, well, what you need? Because that's what I say is, what do you need? Well, we need wings. Okay. All right. Well, I got 3 or 4 wings. All right. So now I name my wings. He starts saying, okay, well, what are they good at? What do they do? And so I have to say, okay, let's say a wing is Rudy, a wing is Dondre, and a wing is Gabe, and a wing is Jordan. Right? Is that the only eligible ones right now? Everybody else is underclass, right? Okay. So now, when he asked me what do they do good, what do I need to say? If you're a coach, you're talking to another coach, how do I respond to that? You know those 4 guys, right? So let's take Dondre first. What is it? What do I say?
He a good shooter.
He's a good shooter. So I'm pretty sure if he turned the video on, he'll see him shooting well. Anything else? What else can I say about him?
A good defender.
He's a good passer.
He's a good passer and a good defender. Okay. Anything else?
He rebounds the ball. He does. He rebounds the ball.
Rebounds. Does he average a lot of rebounds? I don't know if
Like 5. 5.
You get 5 every time, man, or you just every now and then?
No, I think it's like 5. Pretty like.
Are you
solid.
promoting him? Are you promoting him? He like right there.
Nah, I'm just saying, like, I'm not. The stats, he's having like 5.
Coach, did he get 5 rebounds, coach? Every game?
Every game, I don't know about that.
It probably averages.
They average
look.
like every
I'm
game.
gonna look. I'm
It was
gonna
like
look. I'm gonna look.
7.
Games you
It was like
get
7, 4,
Oh
and
my
like
god,
4.
bro.
So that's like a 5
What are
average.
you complaining about?
Okay. Okay. Well, we're gonna look it up because we got the stats. So
Where's his
All right.
stats?
we're
Oh, I
gonna
see
look
it.
it up. We're gonna look it up. So anyway, he pretty much is well-rounded. So the coach asked, what does he do well? Okay, he shoots well, he handles the ball pretty good. He can defend, I didn't say he's a defender, I said he can defend because sometimes he quits, sometimes he don't defend. See, I also have in my mind what he don't do good in my mind. And when the coach puts an emphasis on it, I have to decide my words and how I'm gonna say it so that I'm not leading the coach astray. You know, I said he can defend, he's a very capable defender. I don't say that he doesn't defend all the time. The coach is gonna have to see that on the tape when he looks at the tape. So he'll see him playing defense sometime, and then sometimes he'll not see him playing defense. So I can't go out there and promote him as, oh, he's a hell of a defender. Like Chris Johnson, he's a hell of a defender. He defends all the time. He's always getting steals, always getting loose balls, always taking charges. He's going to do that the entire game in a real game. So DeAndre does it sometime. So I can't emphasize that because the coach still has to do what? What does the coach have to do?
Watch
Coach,
the film.
Watch the
He's going to
film.
watch the
Watch the
tape.
film, yeah, my
He's going to
fault.
watch 3 games of him. And in those 3 games, if he's not defending all the time, he's not going to make, he's going to say, coach, he can defend, but he's not a real defender. He's not out there. He's not dedicated to it. And I'm going to have to say, yeah, you're right. But if I lie and say, man, that dude is a monster on defense, then he's going to say, coach, I'm not going to listen to you anymore. Okay. Same with rebounding. You got to be a monster on rebound. If I'm promoting you as a rebounder, when you watch the tape, you're going to have to give me those rebounds. And think about this. It's going to have to be the same tape that he hit 6 threes in. You see what I'm saying? Because he hit 6 threes against Taylor May, right? Remember that?
Yeah.
But he thought he was hurt before the game,
Yeah.
so he didn't really do much else other than shoot threes. So if I show him that tape, now it's exposing the other part of him. Now I can say, well, maybe, I could tell him he was hurt that game, or something like that. Or I got to go to a different game where he didn't hit 6 threes. You see how he's putting me in a bad situation because now I'm trying to find tape on a kid who's good overall, but he's not putting it together in every single game, everything that he can do. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you named a lot of things that he did good. Can I find a tape where he does them all good? That's the question. Can I find a tape where he does it good the whole game? I don't know. That's what we have to find. And so with all of you guys, that's the dilemma that I have. Is I have to sell you. So in order to sell you, I have to say, hey, Jordan, let's do Jordan. What does Jordan do good?
Attack the rim.
Okay.
Shoot the ball.
He
Not
does
let it.
not listen.
No,
Jordan
he
does
shoots the
not
ball.
score a lot. He does not score a lot when he attacks the rim. That's something that I would like him to be able to do. He's attacking because I told him to, but he has not yet start putting it in the hole and dunking on people when he attack, right? I'm just being real, 100%, right?
Right.
Okay, so he's still in a work in progress. I can't pull the tape out to show him attacking the rim and scoring every time. I can pull a game out where Tony hit 9 layups or 8 layups, going to the rim, left hand, right hand, all over the place. Layups, dunks. I can find one tape where he did that really well. I can't find that with Jordan. So tell me what Jordan does well.
Rebound.
Rebound.
He
Has
shoots.
he ever had 10 rebounds?
No,
No.
he shoots a 3.
Shot
He can
blocker.
he can shoot it. Now he hasn't had 6 threes, but he always, for the last maybe 2 or 3 games, 3, 4, this weekend, he pretty much, I think, hit a 3 in every game. He sometimes multiples, he's getting better every single day. I believe. You can see it in the workouts, and the workouts usually turn into the real game. And so if you keep doing it in the workouts, and then when you get to the games, it'll start manifesting itself. So I'm believing the next 2 or 3 tournaments that we play in, he's gonna go get on a roll, and it's like finding a new toy. He'll be able to really do that, and I can really say he's a 3-point shooter. Now, what does he need to focus on to get me more to sell him with? Rebounding. I want to get 10 rebounds. You see what I'm saying? Because you can give me 10 rebounds. So take the shots like you always been doing. Give me 10 rebounds, and then take a charge or 2. That's all Jordan has to do. He doesn't have to do anything else. He doesn't have to try to handle the ball a lot. That at this point, that's not important. Now, you can become a better ball handler starting now to be good next year. When you get to college, start now to be good next year. That's fine. But right now, all he needs to do is catch and shoot, hit some open shots, get the rebounds, because that's effort play. Loose balls, 50-50 balls, and rebounds.
Yes, sir, Jordan.
He does that in these next 3 or 4 games, and I can look at the game where he's playing hard on defense, don't have to be great, but playing hard on defense, and he's rebounding, and he's hitting shots. I can sell a 6'5" kid who can put his elbow in the rim. And I can prove to them that he can put his elbow in the rim. I can prove to him. So we won't have an issue there. So you got to do it all in one game, though, and then do it again in another game, and do it again in another game. Give me 3 tapes.
Okay.
Alex had 1 tape where he scored 30 points. I send that sucker out every time. He had 30 points and 12 rebounds. Only 1 time in the whole season. That's hard to believe, ain't it? As good as Alex is, 1 game, 30 points, 12 rebounds. 1 game. We need a few more of those. See, if he wants to go Pac-12, he need a string of 10 of those. If he wants to go Pac-12, he need 10 of those. He don't have 10 of those. That's saying he's not Pac-12. Because if you Pac-12, you're gonna do 10 of those. You're not gonna be trying to figure out your game. Does that mean he can't play in the Pac-12? No, he can play in the Pac-12. But we're trying to get him in. We're not saying whether he can play. We're trying to get him in to the Pac-12. It's sort of like, you ever heard of a country club, like where you do golf, where you golf? Some country clubs don't let everybody in. It's a membership only. And so just because you're on the outside don't mean that you can't play. You might be better than the people on the inside, but you can't get in. Only certain people can get in. And so in order for Alex to get in, he needs that 30 and 15. That's what he needs, 30 and 15. All them layups that he trick off, that's keeping him from being out of the Pac-12 because he would have enough points. He takes enough shots. He'd have enough points. So he has to refocus. He has to finish. He got to make, 15 layups and some free throws. 10 layups and some free throws, and he'll have it. That's something that he needs to do to give me those tapes. All right. Who else we got out there? Who else? Gabe. When they look at the tape, what's one thing about Gabe that's not good that if they look at the tapes, they'll see? Ooh.
Body language.
Huh?
His body language.
Oh my God, this dude is a genius. Body language. How you look when you're not saying anything. How you look when you're upset. How you look when things are not going well. That is super, super, super important. Why is that important? Why? Why is that important in the recruiting process? I should say that.
Make him not want to look at you no more.
No, it's just not necessarily that.
Like,
Go ahead. Who is that?
I mean, like if you want to sell him as like a good kid, it's hard to do it that way. If he's like have that body language.
Anybody else? Because I think he's a good kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but what's the difference between me and a college coach?
You know him.
I know him. I hang around him every day. So I know what his flaws are, but I also know what his positive points are. College coaches don't know him. They have limited access to you guys. The only way that they can judge you is by what they see. And they're looking to see things because if they make a bad decision, then it could cost them their jobs. So when I'm looking at Gabe today, something went wrong. First thing he does, he grabs his jersey and he wants to pull it apart. Okay? That's saying something to the college coach. He gets frustrated and he shows it to the coach, the head coach. Manuel is starting to be like that. Manuel's a young kid who should not have any issues. but he's trying to act like he's a senior, like he's a post grad. He's doing the wrong thing. Manuel I got high hopes for Manuel, but he's going in the wrong direction if he thinks that he's going to act like he's an older guy now. He needs to be humble. When you are a youngster, you need to be humble. You need to take the shit. Excuse my language. You need to take it. You cannot act like you are another level when you're not. Just because you hang around Michael Jordan, don't make you Michael Jordan. Just because you hang around somebody, don't make you that guy. You have to learn how to get there. So humble yourself, take criticism, learn, and one day you'll realize that you'll be in a different position and it'll be some younger guys there if you're able to take criticism and learn. Okay? So it's a big deal to coaches when they're looking at your attitude. So in the next few games, the next month, I need you guys to switch it up and give me a better attitude through the process. That make sense to y'all? Okay.
Yeah. It's coach.
Good. And everyone needs to find out what they need to do on those tapes in order to give me the ability to sell them. One thing, Tony, about maybe 2 weeks ago, we decided to stop him from making left-hand layups on the right side. He took it to heart. He didn't get mad. He didn't say, why you picking on me? You know, some of you guys, why you picking on me all the time? Why are you focusing on me? Coach don't like me. He hates me. Now, Tony could have looked at that like, man, coach don't like me. Did he look at it that way? No. He decided, coach is right. I'm going to learn how to use my right hand on it. Because there's nothing wrong with you guys. You got to realize that. Like there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with Tony. Sometimes you have to sit down and say to yourself, well, if another man can make a right-hand layup, I can make a right-hand layup too. If another man can make a left-hand layup, I can make a left-hand layup. If another man, human being, can get perfect form on his jump shot, I can get perfect form on my jump shot. It just takes, it takes some people 10 hours. It takes some people 10,000 hours. It doesn't matter. You can still do it. You just have to work a little harder. That's all it is. Can Tony become a shooter? Or is he doomed?
He can become a shooter.
Yes, he can. I already know it. I mean, I can see it. I can see that he can become a shooter. Now, is becoming a shooter, make it up in your mind that you're a shooter and start shooting in the games? No. That's Jason. Yeah, you over there laughing at everything. That's you. No, you can't make up in your mind that you're going to be good in basketball and then go out and be good. It's always about the 10,000 hours. You have to put the work in. There's no shortcuts to success. It's always 10,000 hours. That is the truest statement that I've ever heard in basketball. Every sport is not like that. You don't have to put 10,000 hours in to be good in football. You don't even have to you don't have to put 10,000 hours to be good in baseball. But basketball, you have to be. You really have to be skilled. It's one of the few sports that takes everything that you have, and everything you have has to be really put time into it. You really have to put time into it. So if I'm looking at Tony, I'm saying he's a year away from being a really good shooter. But that's a year away of really putting work in. We haven't even been able to do that. Normally at prep school, I'm able to put in a lot of work in the jump shot department for everybody. But this time we haven't been able to. So hopefully, we'll get that over the summertime. He'll hang with us. And once we get the gyms open, I'm going to be committed to helping him to become a great shooter. But right now, I have to get him a scholarship. So what he did by making those right-hand layups, he's giving me an opportunity to say that he can score with both hands. He can go both ways. He's not limited. And then when he's hitting the rebounds and playing with energy, I can say he's an energy guy, and he's going to run the whole time. He's going to dunk everything, and he's going to get steals. I'm not going to promote the stuff that he doesn't do well, but I am going to promote the stuff that he does well. And he does enough things well that it's going to be okay for somebody, as long as the number one question is answered. What's the number one question that determines whether or not you will play in college? Number one.
How are his grades?
That's it. If you do not have the grades, I'm talking to Biola today. Biola is one of the best colleges that you can go to. And they like Dondre. Okay, well, what is his grades like? So Dondre gave me his grades today. So guess what? I shot them suckers over real quick. He had like a 3.5. Okay, that question is answered. Guess what his next question was? What is his next question? Anybody guess?
We want him.
Nah, that's not a question. They don't want him like that. Nah.
My bad, Andre.
What is the next question the coach asked?
What could I do? What could I do? What did I do well or something?
No, he asked me that earlier. I said he shoot jumpers. I said Gabe gets to the rim and he scores like no white dude I've ever seen. Are you white or Mexican? I don't know what you are.
I'm both.
Gonzalez.
Huh?
I'm both.
Okay.
I'm mixed.
I said I ain't never seen nobody finish like him around the basket. Okay. But I said Dondre got handle. He can get a shot off on anybody and he can shoot the heck out of it. And so anyway, so my question is, he had already answered that. Then the grades were the first question. What's the next one? Anybody know?
Can you play now?
No. He said, we're a Christian university. What kind of person is he? Can he deal with, does he have a religion or anything like that? I said, you know what? I don't know. But I know he goes to Bible study every week with our pastor. He said, oh, for real? I was like, yeah, we have a Bible study every week. Okay, why you think I implemented the Bible study? Because first of all, there's going to be some colleges that want to make sure that they're not getting a person that is incapable of doing that, first of all. And secondly, they want to find out if you're with a pastor or a chaplain or somebody every week, at least he'll know your mindset and who you are. So he said, I want to speak to Pastor Edwards. I want to know who he is through Pastor Edwards. Now, hopefully Pastor Edwards is going to say, hey, he ain't never came, like the weightlifting coach said. He'll never come. I don't even know who he is. Hopefully you've been there a few times, because he's going to call and ask Pastor Edwards, about you. You never know what it is that can help you to get that scholarship you're looking for. It could be something, you could have all the game in the world, but a message from your chaplain on Tuesdays where you never want to go to it could be the reason why you don't get it. It could be, hey, I want to talk to his weightlifting coach. What is the weightlifting coach going to say? He going to say, Gabe is a beast, and he going to say, Alex is a beast. When he talk about Tony, he going to be like, who is Tony? He not even going to know. He's like, that dude right there, Dondre, he didn't even show up. I don't even know who that is. So I'm saying you never know what it is. So you need to attack everything like everything is the key to your success, because you never know what they're going to choose and why they're going to not choose you or choose you. Everybody get that? Yeah, so he will be talking to Pastor Mike about both Gabe and Dondre for opportunities. If this thing cuts off, we're gonna have to get right back on, because now we have an assignment. Coach, I wanted to find out, is anything, Coach Manuel, you want to say before I go to the next topic?
No, just like you said, it's a lot of it too is character. Just remember your character, how you interact with each other. And when you're out on the streets with all of us, remember, there's people watching. You got that name on your front. You got that Cooper name in front of your chest. That's about it.
Yeah, they want your pants hanging down like somebody was at the sandwich place, like pants almost down to his thighs. But I ain't gonna say nothing. Coach Michelle, you got anything? You've been through this process.
Yeah. Good information, Coach. So I always say, focus in on what you do well. And there's a reason for an off season. We're in the middle of season right now. So like Coach just said, it's not the time to bring out anything new. You know your numbers. Like, I don't know about you guys, but in my head when I was playing, I always knew, I'm not counting my stats, but hey, I know how many points I have. I know how many boards I have. I know when I have to kind of get after it. Those are opportunities that you guys have to take in the game, because there's a lot of stats that you're leaving on the board, especially when I watch the game. I'm like, oh, if he actually pursued that, Alex could have had a double-double every game. And now we can sell that as like, hey, it's a big guy. And he's like, I have a friend at San Luis Obispo, and I talked to him about Alex, and he's like, well, how does he defend the pick and roll? And how does he rebound? Because that's what we need. And if I can't see those things, I can't sell him. And so that's what I want to say to all of you is like, know what you do well, pursue it at all times. Don't take any possessions off. It's really easy right now, especially because the games, like when we're blowing them out, it's like, oh, well, man, it's whatever. Nah, man, you're leaving stats on the boards. This is the time. You got to push. It's not about running the score up, but it's about you giving yourself that opportunity. And then the other thing, coaches check everything. So like Tony, not to pick on you, man, I like you a lot, dude. But like, I can't share your video because, you cussed in it. Like, not necessarily you cussed, but the caption had, a word that shouldn't be in there. You can put an asterisk in it. You can cut it off a little bit, and then I can share it. But that's your character. That's how you're represented. So if anybody of my friends see that, they're like, oh, well, the kid's cool, but I don't know. Biola, that wouldn't fly at any of the smaller Christian universities that are good schools. It doesn't fly. So always think about what you're putting out there. And then our job is, like Coach said, to market and sell you. But we can't sell what's not there. And our word means everything. So just think about that. Like, we can't, if I say you are this and you're not that, that looks bad on me and you mess up the next opportunity. Last thing, Andrew, underclassmen, Alba, who else is underclassmen?
Rudy, Jason.
Okay. So I know you guys are like, well, this isn't really about me, but it is about you, because how these 4 guys or 5 guys come out affects everything what happens to you next. Because that's the goal, honestly, is that Cooper Academy becomes a household name that sends players to college that do well. So if they get out, you're going to get out. So you have to think about that too.
Yes. And that's key right there, what you said to Tony. And it's I think Tony's smart enough to understand that we're not here to hurt him. We're here to help him. And what is cool today to the people is not necessarily cool to the coaches. And so you got to start thinking about how you portray yourself. How do you have a